staat erop, hè, dus iedereen kan het zien.
Morning everyone. Okay, so prediction from yesterday came out. We did flush all the way back to that gap, that 4 hour. I hope some of you got that catch. Actually, we did have some movement after I actually stopped. 4:30 we retested actually a 15 minutes. So I hope anybody took that short down to actually that gap that I told you guys that we will hit. I said once we get below this area we should fall further down, and actually we did. I'm too long after the computer. It was actually too much yesterday. That's why I stopped it. Now, for my analysis of this day, let's view where we are. Looks like we had a daily gap. Yeah, here. Yeah, we finished the daily gap already, so that's okay. So we came up, we cleaned it off, and then we moved back up. So that daily gap is gone. If we go lower today, we will take out those equal lows that we have here. If we go up, we will take all-time high. We're actually in the center of the range. At this point, looks like we have a little bit more upside. We don't have an hourly gap, so not much that I can talk about. The first liquidity is actually the highs here from Asia. So this is the major liquidity that we have. If we do not act off of this and go back down, we will continue higher. So this is the first liquidity pool that we actually that I can see. The 4 hours are not very strong. We did react a bit of that 4 hour gap right here, but not much actually to talk about. If we had a very strong pushback up to the highs, we would say immediately, okay, we continue higher. But at this point, I am not telling this for 100% sure that we are. Is die bezig aan de motten? And I'm back to 799 subscribers. Now, this is always funny how this goes up and down. So we had a strong push back up. This was a nice move after tapping into a 15-minute gap. So I would predict that we actually go back to that first high here and then see how we act off of it. If we go all the way up here and move above it, we can have a nice continuation. If this 15-minute gap right here gets tapped, I will long off of it. If it's created, of course, we need another 5 minutes. This is also strong hourly out of an hourly gap, pushed back up and fungled, so this looks like a bullish structure back to the upside. Same here, we had an hourly, 2 hours sideways, we came 3 times in this hourly for value gap, we cleaned it off completely and then we had the next move leg up. Same again, 3 hours into it, cleaned it off to the bottom, so we should continue higher right here. So I finished the course yesterday, so it's online from now on again. Today I'm making a website. Oh. Morning Boman, morning Emily, morning Notch. See if we have any news. No news. And no 15-minute gap either. Let's see, do we have a 5 that we tapped? Yes, we do. I'm gonna take this long. That would still be the same like that 15-minute actually, so if we want to continue we should do it here. So I'm in a long position. I'm gonna put my stop where it should be on that 15-minute, the last wick, so we should not come back here. So this 20 point stop, 29 point stops are still definitely doable. If I'm not correct, we will see soon. 20-point orb, small range. So I just took my entry actually over 5-minute gap. So this was actually, look, so this was a 15-minute fair value gap where we traced off of it, so I just entered on the next 5 minutes, actually continuing the same direction. If this one should have played out, we should have taken it all the way up here, so that means that this 5 minutes should do the same. Once we come above the highs again, I'm putting my stop to that wick and then let it ride and see what breaks. And I'll remember to log my trade from yesterday. So I still have one that didn't work, it had a -1. Where was it? So we came in, we retested, so here. I added to this trade, so this was a -1. around 9 and I got stopped at 11. Morning, David. The highs is like 1 hour from for me, so we will see once we get to that high what I do with the trade. If we get to that high. Still watching how we act because we created the 5 minute right here. But this 30 minute looks actually good. So we had a strong candle, so this is just why I jumped in it straight away. So the main reason was actually we just created a 5 minute for value gap and we tapped that 5 minute again after we actually continued from a 15 minutes to the upside. So I'm just following the order flow where we're in right now. We got about 44 seconds, and if we are lucky, we have that breach to the upside. How's everybody doing today? You're all having a wonderful day. Yo, Bitcoin just started moving, guys, so probably jump in today. Told you yesterday also that was a great day to start accumulating. Hope you heard that when I said it. Yeah. Looks like it's time to take some longs on crypto. So if you have not bought anything, probably it's about time to start buying again. We had some patience, about 1 to 3 weeks of patience, so we dropped nicely, and if we start moving again and we come up, we could hit all-time high again. So I was waiting to see how we actually acted. Says still not the strongest dominance, but if we get a doji right here, that would mean that we could fall further down. I'm just accumulating spot, I'm not trading anything else yet, so if I buy anything I'll share it in Discord, of course. And if I'm accumulating, I'm just accumulating actually spots. I'm not leveraging anything. Not at the moment. So 1 more minute. We will have that close down. No close yet, looks like. Not right now. I'm looking if we can add to the trade too, because we actually did not had a full R in, but it's not a decent range, so I want to see if we can add to this trade. Trade still looks good. Yeah, just zoom out if you feel that the trade feels different for you. Look, we had very small candles to the downside, a nice candle back up, so this looks like, if you see the strength in these candles and you see the upper candle, that's a way stronger candle than the others, so it should look good. The hourly too, that was actually a strong hourly back up. Still no close. Sing hello again, my friend. Say hello to the people. Our favorite mascot is back. He's the one that always keeps smiling, so that's the good thing about the dog. They're always happy. Doesn't matter which day it is, they're always happy. So if you entered late into the game, you could still enter this trade. We were still at my entry, so. Looks like on ES we could have had a beautiful entry too. We just had a 15-minute dab actually. Oh, it wasn't created on ES itself. On mass it was. And here we're back at the same price action like yesterday. Oh my god, people. Oh, come on Nasdaq. Give London a nice clean movement today. So 40 minutes in stream, and if we're lucky, we will get it close right now. We did take out all of our value gaps, so that's a good thing. No close yet, still in that same spot. I'm taking a bathroom break for a second. I'll be right back. Morning, Leo. Hi, what's ketchup? Still in the same range. 2 more minutes. Did you all read your plan, by the way? I'll just take it in front of you, read it. It's important. Why did I enter there? Oh yeah, because of the 15 minutes. Oh, I'll show. So we had a 15 minute right here, where we actually tapped into it and we had a bullish reaction. I only came online around this area. So what did we have? We had a 5 minute gap right here, and this candle was actually dropping and coming back up, and I just entered straight on that candle. This was actually the same continuation that we had from this 15 minutes, so I put my stop under that 15 minute, and my target is actually the same. So if we had that 15 minute rejection right here and we continued, this would be my target. So that was actually a 5 minute gap that I found and wanted to continue that in that direction. No, good that you asked. So this is why I actually entered halfway. I was not online at 7:15, so we came online around 8, and I was actually in this dropping candle. So around at this area here, we came online, and I saw this one drop down, and I didn't put a limit order in, so it came a little bit back up before I actually entered. And I said once we break the highs and we continue up, I'll put my stop under this wick then. I'll move my stop up a bit. But for now, being patient. So we're about 45 minutes in and we're still in the same 20 point orb range, a pre-orb range actually. And if we watch the half hour, that looks actually promising. We had a huge half hour candle. We also had a bullish 1 hour candle coming off of it. So the next 15 minutes we will see, do we continue, yes or no? So first TP should be actually this one, but that's like 0.9. 0.8, so it's 0.9. But if we hit that and we don't have an action, a reaction off of it, I'll let it run. If we do have a reaction off of it, I'll close it actually, or put my stop at break even. So I don't want to. We had a huge drop yesterday, so expected us to go. Once I said yesterday in stream, if we drop below this liquidity right here, I said we will go straight to that 4 hour gap. I was expecting this one too to get hit because this is the major liquidity pool right here, but I wasn't expecting us to drop 600 points that day, so I said the next drop would be here. Not sure if anybody took it down to here. I went offline. It was just too much for me. It was a day that I was not feeling super well, and I don't trade on days I don't feel super good. Plus I didn't see the market at the points it's saying. I hope you sorted it. So here we can see what the market will do. This will be that point where we have a small fair value gap on the right side here. So now I want to see that push up, the continuation. So if this one comes back to my entry, I'll just close it. Now I do want to see that continuation. We stalled pretty long right here. So here we hit the high. I am gonna take one contract off right here, just because that was actually the first DP. So again, if we would have entered, if we were here online at 7:15, that would have been a very beautiful play. Because this was actually then the long that you could have taken. Nonetheless, I was not online, so this was actually the play then. That was a 3R, 3.2R, clean movement. So Russia's in a long right now, or close to the upside. I believe we have a decent stop today also. Not sure, do we have... Oh, ik kijk er niet achter hier. Again, if we come back to that entry point of mine, I'll probably close the trade. I don't want to see it actually come back there. I'm not going to move my stop yet. I'll just close it manually once we get there. So that was almost the 1 hour that we made right here. So clean entry, nice continuation play. So this is something that you that I actually never teach to anyone yet. And if you trade a continuation play and you see the move like in that 15 minutes and you have your target and you are not in time in this area to enter it, just be patient for the next small gap to form out of it and put your stop on that 15-minute wick. If that was the low of that 15 minutes, so you don't have to put it anymore under the body of that 15 minutes candle, you can put it on that last 15 minutes wicks candle to continue that move, because that should also be that should have been your entry actually. You have just a bit wider stop, then that's something I cannot do anything about, but you don't have to put it right here. You can put it then under here. If we should continue, you should not get back to that entry point. The only thing is you have way better entry if you actually get tap on that fair value gap itself. But nonetheless, you do have the same target, of course. You don't put your target higher, because that wouldn't be smart. But if you still have the play, that's the play. And this was actually a nice decent one, because we had a 5-minute fair value gap into it. We have 6 minutes until open. We will take Asia high then, definitely. Not sure what we did. Did we take it? Oh, no, not yet. So that was an ad for Nisha, by the way. I'm actually gonna do the same. I'm gonna add that contract that we took off. I'm gonna add it back in. And I am gonna move my stop up to this wick, like I said. So my stop's at 25,067 right now. That's half our stop actually, what we had. So for me it's less than a half hour, my stop right now. This is only a one contract that I added, so this didn't do much actually. My entry is just like right here, 25,000 and 86. So my stop is here. Actually, on the top of the orb, on the top of that rectangle that I drew. And Lucia doesn't look like 2 points of liquidity, and she just plays 100% mechanical strategy. She knows it works. She doesn't look to kill zones or anything highs or anything else. We missed the high, so we still got 1 more minute. And if this, like I said, if this comes back to my entry, I'm probably close to trade 2. Yeah, you can say it's not looking good to long off of it, but the other hand is we came down, we actually came in a 4 hour, we tapped, and this is an order flow that looks bullish, not bearish yet. So looking at liquidity sometimes helps, not always, and we didn't take it yet. We didn't take the high. It depends on how you trade. I know if people like to trade reversals, they tend to never do this, but yeah. I don't like reversals actually. So again, always remember, we're not here to play, to predict what the market will do. We're always here to actually follow the order flow, what the market wants to show us. So we trade with flow, and as long as the flow shows we go up, that's still great. So I'm gonna take one more off right here, because now we did take out Asia high. was actually not even worth it. And the rest, I'm just gonna let go of it. See how we can take this. And stops are at entry right now. So I hope everybody here that I took 2 contracts off already and stops are at entry. So if I get stopped right now, I made a 0.1 R, 0.2 R. Oh, that was worth it. Nonetheless, it was a continuation play, so I had to take it. Always ask yourself, if you play a strategy and say now that the play goes up for another 2R to the upside, would you be happy not trading the strategy then? Or would you rather let your head get into your trading strategy and say to you, oh, but Asia high is there and we are not taking it because of that? Ask yourself the question, which one would you rather like? To have that 2R or 1R not profits and trade your plan, or follow your head and say, okay, we don't trade it because of Asia high? Ask yourself that question, and which one that feels best for you, you will have to put that in your plan and make sure you take that always. I would not feel good if this goes 2R up and I was not in this. If this was an OR play and it played out beautifully and I was not in it, I would not feel good. It would feel me, I would feel less good not trading it and it goes to R than actually losing an R. So you always have to make up for yourself which one feels better. For me, it would feel better that follow the plan and just trade this and see how well this actually goes. If it does go good, would be very happy I followed my strategy. If it doesn't go good, I'm still happy because I followed my strategy and I know this works out in time. Yeah, I don't trade ILM. I'm not a fan of reversal pattern. I have it. I know how to work it. I know how to trade it. I'm just not a fan of it. You have to trade rather fast. I'm not such a in-out person. Nonetheless, that you can be very correctly too if it rays out. for me, it's if we watch the order flow of the hourly, it looks like it still wants higher. So nothing's telling me yet that the market wants to go down. So again, for anybody that didn't hear it, my stop is at entry. So if I get stopped, I stopped is at 25,088. So here's my stop. I'll put this one there that you can see it. So have you asked yourself the question, what would you rather do? Be in the trade or be not in the trade? And then see it go to your target.
Ik heb er 2 verkocht en 4 naar zo.
Lucia said she just sold 2 of her contracts and she will let go of one and let it run. Same, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna sell one more right here. Clean trade, guys. Very clean trade. My pre-order was at least 1 hour. before anything happened. Enjoy, Charles. Have a nice day. Adding spot 25, 107, 75. What? Let me see. 107, 75. What do you see? Adding spots. If this could be a 15 minute for value gap right here that can be created. I don't add on I don't add on a 5. So if that's 107, 107, 107. 102, yeah? Where's 107? Why 107, feel it? Or do you see it on a 5 minute? Oh, you watched it on a 5 minute, yeah. No. I'm now adding on a 15 minute based, so I'm not adding again on a 5 minute based. Yeah, no. So normally it's a 50-minute continuation play that we play. So I'm just adding now on a 15-minute based, not on a 5. We got a 15-minute right here. But do want to be careful how I add right now, because like I said, we did take sessions high, but it looked like it wanted to move up a bit further, so this is why I kept it. And if I don't get that tap, I'm happy to. I'll just be patient. If you add it on that 5 minute, congratulations, then you did have an extra into it again. I'm just gonna be patient if we get that tap of that 15 minute. Yes or no? If I don't get that tap, I'm okay with it too. We just let it go up further, as high as it can. This is a stronger push down. If we come back to that high of Asia high, I'm taking one more off. So if we hit 25,000, okay, I'm taking one more off. So we took out Asia high, so we took out sessions high. If we get a tap of this, I can't actually. So I'm adding one more again. We will see how strong this candle keeps falling. That was the decent pullback actually, so not a fan of that movement. Anisha closed the trade completely. She's out. So she took the first contract and the last one she's out of it. My stop is still almost my entry. So if my stop gets hit, I take a profit of 0.2. And I'm okay with it. Anisha took orb itself to the downside now. She's shorting. Ja, goed al bij het. So that was my stop, by the way. So that's the 0.2. Okay, we went in this trade at 8 o'clock. We took some profits at 9 and at 9:15 I got stopped. Continuation of a 15 minutes FEG. I entered on a 5 minutes just after it. Our ratio was not terrific. I got stopped. That's B after taking partial at Asia high. So on my trade journal, we're up 24 and we have done decent some trades on this continuation play at this point. Almost a month in it right now. Yeah, from 19 September to 23 October, so more than a month, and we're up 24 hours. That means at least 10 hours a month that you get out of it. And I didn't take them all. for a second, I'll put initial straight on too, which actually shorted both drawings. So this was orb itself, and she entered here, stops at the highs. Now that was a decent move back off, so HI did had the reaction back to the downside, so this is why we took some profits. If we continue right here to the downside, that would look very nicely. We still have room to the downside too. And then we will take out at least this internal liquidity here. That would be first target. And then afterwards, of course, the slow. Oh, I have a funny dog. If you took the ILM, happy for you. Or if you took the reversal pattern. That was actually news that made that candle drop at 9:30. This was news. We had news at 9:30. SNB meeting minutes. Now, if we continue to fall further down, we can still enter a short, of course, but still need to see that this happens because this looks like it wanted just an internal liquidity, and if it continues higher, it can go both ways right now again. It didn't sweep that low yet to say that we fully flushed to the downside. So the half hour just took some internal liquidity and actually came back inside. We will see in the next 6 minutes if we continue to drop. Yes or no? So now we have a 15-minute close. Not the finest price action again, after just moving a bit, came down and then actually it stalls again. Okay, it's almost 10 o'clock for me. This is a strange price action again. We're just sitting here again, an hourly after hourly. Not the best movement to have at all, to be in it. So just letting it be. I was not in time to see this 15-minute tap, otherwise I would have entered. So you made at least a small profit today if we longed off of it. And if you took the orb twice, you should have made at least some profits too. It's 7 before 10. I'm calling it a day. 2 hours of stream, like usually. We will see where this one ends up. Wish you all a great London session for the rest of the day, of course. Be a bit patient and see what this brings. We are now actually just sideways movement. So we got 6 more minutes in this hourly, so this looks like it still wants more upside than downside. But before I can say this, we actually need this hourly to be closed. So in 6 minutes this can come back all the way down, or just as easy go up. So once this 6 minutes close, we will see what this candle does, because this looks still like that continuation movement, just like a sweep of some form of liquidity. So I would say enjoy, everybody, the rest of the trading session. I'll be going offline. Not sure if anybody wants to go over the journals today. If you do, let me know. We're Thursday, so I come on like for in about a half an hour. I can go over the journals. I'll be online then, so see you back in about 30 minutes. Enjoy.